guys, and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make this really cool golden pink bouquet. So the flowers and foliages we're going to be using today are 5 stems of leather leaf, 2 stems of thalaspi and 2 stems of palm leaf. Now I'm going to be spraying all of these gold, so I didn't want to put them on the table because these are dry and the table's wet. And I need to spray them gold, so then I've got 3 gorgeous pink hydrangeas and 7 pink roses. I've got 3 that are like a pale pink and 4 that are like a cerise pink. Now this bouquet is going to be £50, and I am also going to be putting in some pink feathers as well, and I'll show you how I put the pink feathers in and wire them, etc. Cellophane and a bag. So let's spray these gold, and yeah. So I like to go outside, spray them gold ovs. It is raining at the moment, so I don't know where to bloody put my phone for you, so I'll be right back. Right, so the spray that I use is this one, 24 pure gold. It's the best gold colour. Oh, is it the lighting good out here? Okay, so I'm going to spray every single stem gold, okay? I normally do it one by one, but because I'm showing you, I'm just going to sort of spray the whole lot and then individually go over it. So it's all nicely sprayed gold, no green bits. Okay, brilliant. It's semi-sprayed gold, and I'm going to go over them individually to make sure there's no green bits, but I won't bore you with that, so BRB. I have just laid them outside nicely to dry. I leave them for about 15 minutes and I get on with the rest of the bouquet whilst they're drying. Okay, this is not a good angle, but whilst we're waiting for those to dry, I'll show you how I wire my feathers basically. So I like to get quite nice long ones. They come in like packs like this from your wholesalers, or you can get them on Amazon. Don't get the small like dinky ones because they really piss me off, because it takes ages. Like they're really fiddly. Anything fiddly, no thank you. And then you just get a wire, make sure it's not too thick. Yeah, just a wire like this. I'm not 100% sure what gauge it is, but it's nice and flexible like this, nice and thin. And then you put them at the bottom, like where the quill is. Make a hook like this, line it up. If you can see, I put the hook there, making sure they're all then wrapped around tightly and nicely. And there you go, they're all nicely wrapped together. And I basically at the end just plonk that into the bouquet. So I'm going to make 3 of those, so I'll show you just one more time. Okay, saved you having to skip back to watch it. So 1, 2, 3, line them up nicely, grab them by the quill, make a hook, line them up at the bottom of the stem or the quill, wrap around tightly. There we go. You have got your feathers. Okay, so I'm just going to make another one of those and then we're good to go. I was going to do the other bouquet while I was waiting for them to dry, but then I remembered I need the thalaspi. So yeah. Anyway, you won't have to wait, so what am I even talking about? All the foliage is now dry, it's very gold. So I've got my thalaspi, palm leaves and my 6 leather leaf. So first things first, I'm going to use a hydrangea. Then I'm going to add my 2 stems of thalaspi in there. Okay, so I'm going to put one this side at an angle, turn it round, and then one the other side at exactly the same angle like that. Then I'm going to put my hand at the binding point here, so not at the top, so it's all squidged together, just slightly down, so it's nice and airy. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to put 3 roses in the centre here, because I'm going to put another hydrangea here. So maybe one of the cerise and 2 of the lighter pink roses. Then I'm going to put another hydrangea here. Okay, then I'm going to put a hydrangea at the front here. And then anywhere that we can see like gaps, because I want to separate the hydrangea, I'm going to insert roses into, so maybe 2 of the cerise there, and then turn it around. And then I can see a bit of a gap here that needs to be separated. So I'm going to put 2 there as well. Okay, so there you have it. So we've got our triangle sort of shape with the hydrangeas, and then the roses basically separating it. And then we have this lovely gold Thalaspi here, just to make it look like, makes it look like expensive and luxury, doesn't it? Then we're just going to go round with our gold leather leaf in a circle. Same at the angle, just keep turning all the way round. Okay, so we go all around the bouquet. You may need 5 or 6. Maybe just move that one around there so they're all equal. Okay, then I'm just going to move my roses up a little bit, like so. So that's how it's looking at the moment. Then I'm just going to take the bottoms of the palm leaf off, because we don't really need that many stems coming from it. And then I'm going to find the back of my bouquet. Just going to lift that one up. Okay, no, so that's going to be the front. And then I'm just going to put the 2 gold palm leaves just at the back. Okay. Like so. So it just adds a bit of drama at the back of it. Okay. Then we can sort of move it around a bit so it looks equal. Then I'm going to get some raffia. Here we go. Then we're going to tie it at the binding point. So where my hand is here, I'm just going to put the raffia in the middle, put the bouquet down, twist it round twice, like so, put it on the table, and then just make a sort of knot. Okay, then we want to cut the excess off, and that is our hand-tied bouquet then. Then we're going to wrap it in pink cellophane, okay? So I'll just get rid of this off the table. It is still a bit wet, so I'm just going to sort of dry it a little bit. Okay, then got this pale pink cellophane, and just like always, I'm just going to cut 3 triangles out. So like for the large to medium bouquet, I always use 3 rectangles. Okay, so about that big. Okay, so rectangles that big. Then I'm going to fold them in half this way and half it at an angle like this, so it's got a couple of peaks. Okay, then do it for all 3. Brill. Okay. Ooh, my back. Ooh, it's gone. Okay, then we're going to go to the middle of the sheets and cut a square out. Square or rectangle. So then it doesn't scrunch up when you're putting it round the bouquet. Okay, so then we're going to place the bouquet on to there. And I'll show you where to put the binding point. So just rest the binding point on the top of the square here. Then we're just going to grab these 2 bits and then put a bit of sellotape here, okay? Okay, so I'm just going to turn this round so you can see. So as I was saying, pull it up so it's overlapping like this, okay? Then you're just going to want to secure it with a bit of sellotape. Then do a quarter turn, do exactly the same, pull it up, bit of sellotape, secure it, Now this has got a bit wet, but don't worry, it will dry. And then the other side as well. Okay, just like this. And then a bit of sellotape to secure. Okay, and because this has got a bit wet, I'm going to put a bit of raffia around it as well. Just to make sure it's nice and secure. So just like we did at the binding point, just wrap it around, make a knot, double knot it, and cut off the excess. And there we go, have it. That's lovely and secure, like so. And then it's looking like this. Now we're going to need to put our hand where the binding point is, here. And then another hand, and then cut the stems where your second hand ends. So mine ends about here, so I'm going to cut to about there. Now there is going to be stems that are shorter than that. So just go around and make sure every single stem is cut at an angle. Otherwise they're not going to get water and they're going to die. And we don't want that. Okay, so still at an angle. Every single one. Okay, brilliant. Make sure they're nice and level at the bottom. You can do that. Okay, then we're going to cut a square out. So instead of the rectangle, we need basically 2 rectangles long to make a square. Then we're going to place our bouquet on here and make sure this end of the stems here are in the middle of the cellophane square. Okay, and then if you can see, if I pull that down a bit, it's a bit wet. We're just putting that there, and then we're going to get the bottom of it and then put it upwards. So this is going to create the bubble to put the water in. Okay, then we're going to get it at the binding point with our hands, and then these 2 other sides you need to pull up and pleat. Okay, so pull up and pleat. Please do make sure your table's a bit drier than this, but I'm just doing this for tutorial purposes. Okay. Okay, then we've got our bubble, and then we need to get our raffia again. Raffia, string, whatever you want. And then tie it just like we did at the binding point again. Okay, so that bubble's going nowhere. Okay, then again, I'm just going to tie it twice and then cut the excess off. I'll show you. Here we go. Beautiful. Then I'm going to get a bag. My flat pack bags, if I can open it. Bit of ASMR. There we go, and that's the bag that's going to sit in. So I'm going to find a dry place to put this. I'm going to take this to the sink and fill up the bubble from the top. So just straight into the bouquet, the water, and if you put your hand on the bubble, you can feel the bubble filling up. And stop the tap when you feel the water getting to the binding point. Okay, and I forgot to put my bag up, so I'm going to have to do this with one hand. Let's rest that in the sink for a sec, actually. Okay. So open your bag up. And then just pop the bouquet into the bag like so. Make sure the cellophane's nice. You can cut it down a bit. I mean, that bit's a bit long, so I'm just going to cut that down. And it's looking like this. And the bouquet is already looking absolutely gorgeous. But remember, we made these 3 feathers, so we're just going to pop those in as well, just for a little extra. So 1, 2, look at that. And then I'm going to put one like here as well. Just make sure they're nice and securely in. And how lovely does that look? It brings the bouquet to life. Then I'm just going to go over here and get my branding stickers. If I can do this with one hand. Come on. Oh my God, I'm not doing well here. There we go. Okay, then I'm just going to put one in the middle of the bag there. And then another one just on the top here, just to make it look a bit more professional. Beautiful. Then I get my flower care card and my business card. I put them together like so. Grab a pick and then put it into the pick. Then take it back to the bouquet. And then just pop it in there, and then people know how to care for their flowers. And it's also got my details on there as well. And then if there's any card messages or anything, do exactly the same with the card message. But here it is. Sorry about the horrible table, but how gorgeous.